Upland Highlanders. Number 1, Vicky Gutierrez. Number 3, Chris Bettner. Number 5, Paul Brown. Number 6, Kevin Cushman. Number 9, Tim Marshall in the bullpen. Number 10, Joe Ward. Number 12, Nick Nagel. Number 14, John Custer. And number 27, Jason Payne. And now the starting lineup for the Highlanders. Leading off, playing third base, number 15, Ryan Webb. Batting second in right field, number 7, Scott Ivorone. Batting third, playing shortstop, number 17, Kevin Schultz. Batting fourth in left field, number 16, Ryan Tracy. Batting fifth and pitching, number 11, Will Morris, warming up in the bullpen. Batting sixth, playing center field, number 20, Rusty McCarthy. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 26, Brian Ziaglia. Batting eighth, playing first base, number 18, Ricky Vasquez. Batting ninth, playing catcher, number 28, Steve Flores. And playing second base, number 8, Brandon Rayburn. Assistant coaches for the Highlanders, Bob Irwin, Robin Bates, Rudy Fernandez, and head coach Mike Alonso. And now for the whole Camanches. Number 3, Tom Kellogg. Number 4, Brett Chandler. Number 6, Brian Dane. Number 12, Brian Marmolejo. Number 15, J.A. Sambarisi. Number 17, Ryan McCarthy. Number 24, John Rubaugh. Number 27, Brian Walbrink. Number 28, Ben Stonewall. Number 30, Scott Walker. Number 31, Rich Kiffin in the bullpen. Number 33, Brian Litton. Number 40, Aaron Bryan. And number 26, Livio Mercado. And now the starting lineup for the Camanches. Leading off, playing center field, number 22, Troy Hill. Batting second and pitching, number 21, Jeff Blumenberger. Batting third, playing shortstop, number 34, Bobby Fry. Batting fourth, playing right field, number 35, Mike Camarelli. Batting fifth, designated hitter, number 45, Brandon Smith. Batting sixth, playing left field, number 23, Eugene Beck. Batting seventh, playing first base, number 42, Brad Schaefer. Batting eighth, playing third base, number 7, Shane Gandy. Batting ninth, playing catcher, number 8, Josh Frazier. playing second base, number 5, Jason Korofsky. Assistant coaches and Camanches, Jim Carnes, Scott Wolf in the bullpen, Joe Hoggett, and Highland now. The head coach of the Camanches, Mike Sahara. And play ball. Baseball championships.
Good evening and welcome to Blair Field, home of the Long Beach State 49ers for this Division II CIF championship game. Currently in the field and batting in the home position are the Canyon Camanches, and playing first base for them, number 42, Brad Schaefer. At second base, Jason Corapisi. At shortstop, number 34, Bobby Fry. At third base, number 7, Shane Gandy. In left field, number 23, Jim Beck. In center field, number 22, Troy Mills. In right field, number 35, Mike Tomarelli. On the mound, number 21, Jeff Leuenberger. And defensively behind the plate for the Canyon Camanches, number 8, Josh Frazier. As we get ready to continue to come to the top of the first inning between the Upland Highlanders and the Canyon Camanches, leading off for the Highlanders will be number 15, third baseman Ryan Webb. Check your umpires for this evening's ball game. At first base, we have Mr. Rudy Ramirez. At second base, Tom Thompson. Third base umpire, Richard Cavazos. And calling the balls and strikes behind home plate this evening, veteran Vic Bernstein. And a fine night here in Long Beach, California, as we get ready for the CIF Division II Championship. Coming up to the plate, as mentioned before, leading off, number 15, Ryan Webb.
Leading off for the Upland Highlanders, number 15, Ryan Webb.
The Highlanders bring a 22-6 record in versus the Canyon Camanches. Canyon on the campaign this year, 26-3, and they've won their last 13 in a row. Coach Alonso has his team peaking at the right time. Let's see if they can get by the Camanches as the first pitch is in for a strike. Strike 2. Jeff Leuenberger getting the first 2 across for strikes for the Camanches. No balls, 2 strikes. Leadoff batter, top of the first, Leuenberger. Kicks, delivers high, ball 1. Leuenberger, the hard-throwing right-hander, misses with some off-speed to the outside to bring it to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Leuenberger, the ace for the Camanches, Canyon High School out of Anaheim. Kicks, delivers, fouled off by Webb. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Webb takes a look at the offering. The appeal to first. They got him. Strikeout number 1 for Leuenberger. Out number 1 for the Highlanders. Batting second, the right fielder, number 7, Scott Ivarone. Ball low, the offering from Leuenberger. Leuenberger with a strike. Brings the count to 1-1. Lowenberger, also a fine hitter for the Comanches, also plays infield, only a junior. Hard throwing 6-footer delivers inside, ball one. Big 1 ball, 1 strike, top of the first inning. Scott Ivaroni, the right fielder, in the plate, digs in. Here's the offering, outside, ball 2. Couldn't ask for a better night here in Long Beach. Blair Field, home of the 49ers. Lowenberger misses up high with a fastball. That'll send Ivaroni to first base. He's the first runner of the CIF Section 2 Division Championship.
Batting third, number 17.
Batting third, Kevin Schultz, the shortstop, number 17.
Come on, next one in, 2-1, you want to hit.
Kevin Schultz. Yeah. Kevin Schultz, the senior right-hander, steps in, swings, fouls it away. That'll be strike 1. Lowenberger misses low outside. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike. Checks the runner. Kicks, delivers. Strike 2 right on the outside part of the plate. Lowenberger has a fastball working this afternoon. Be 1 ball, 2 strikes for the senior Schultz. Close, a little low. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the senior shortstop. Brad Schaefer keeping Scott Ivaroni close at first base. Ivaroni on the run. The throw not in time. He hits him with the throw to second, but not before he gets in for a safe steal. Josh Frazier's throw not in time as Ivaroni had a great jump. First stolen base of the afternoon for either team. For the evening, as you can tell. That'll bring the count full to Kevin Schultz. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, man at second. And Schultz, it's a high hopper up the middle. They're going to send Ivaroni home. Here comes the throw. It's not going to be in time. And the Upland Highlanders take an early 1-0 lead on Kevin Schultz's RBI single up the middle. Ivaroni, who was running on the pitch, made it home easily when the center fielder double pumped, deciding whether or not he wanted to try to get him. Troy Mills, a little indecisive out there. He's second-guessing himself about it right now. Make no mistake, Troy will be back. Schultz gets a lead at first. The throw, not close at all. Batting now for the Upland Highlanders, number 16, Ryan Tracy. Ryan, the cleanup hitter, plays in left field. And there goes Schultz. The throw, not in time. Oh! I thought it wasn't in time, but second base umpire, he called it. He's got to play. The best view, Mr. Tom Thompson, calls Kevin Schultz out. And Coach Alonso wants to have a couple of words with Mr. Thompson. From this angle, it looks like he might have been safe. Coach Alonso asking Thompson to come meet him, and Thompson says, "You want to talk, you come to me." Lowenberger checks himself at the mound. You're not going to win very many of these arguments, but hey, you never know till you try. Coach Alonso asked him what he saw. Apparently, he saw him out. That'll bring him 2 down here in the top of the first inning. Out 1-4 for the second out of the ball game. Ryan Tracy still locked in, the left-hander. 1 ball, no strikes. Lowenberger kicks, delivers, fastball, strike 1. Will Morris is on deck for the Highlanders, handling the pitching chores this afternoon for the Highlanders. Oh, and Ryan Tracy way behind the fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now Lowenberger has it in control. Got a couple to play with here. Kicks, delivers. Chopper foul down the third base line. Well, the Upland Highlanders are the third of four teams we've seen tonight that came into the playoffs as an unseeded team and made their way to the championship game. Ball in the dirt to Ryan. Bring it to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Earlier this afternoon, Bishop Amonte and Fountain Valley went head-to-head, both unseeded teams. Both teams were also in the CIF championship last year. This year, the Lancers took it over Fountain Valley 10-9 as Ryan Tracy fouls one away for the unseeded Highlanders. They may be unseeded, but they are champions of the Baseline League. Lowenberger kicks, delivers, strike 3 on the outside corner. Gets Tracy looking, but not before the Highlanders do some damage. We send 4 guys to the plate. The walk by Ivaroni and the stolen base ends up scoring after the top of 1. It's the Highlanders 1, the Camanches 0. And checking your defensive lineup this evening for the Upland Highlanders, champions of the Baseline League. At first base, number 18, Ricky Vasquez. At second base, number 8, Brandon Rayburn. At shortstop, number 17, Kevin Schultz. At third base, the leadoff hitter, number 15, Ryan Webb. In left field, number 16, Ryan Tracy. In center field, number 20, Rusty McCarthy. In right field, number 7, Scott Iavaroni. On the hill for the Highlanders, number 11, Will Morris.
22.
And behind the plate, number 28, Steve Flores. As we get ready to roll here in the bottom of the first inning, leading off for the Canyon Camanches, number 22, was center fielder Troy Mills. Troy, a senior, takes the first offering from Morris for a ball. Morris kicks, delivers, strike right down the horn. Make that count. 1 ball, 1 strike to the senior Mills. Morris, the senior pitcher, sends one in. It's fouled off. Make the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Morris, a hard-throwing right-hander. Mills finds the hole between first and second. He's on with a leadoff single. And the Camanches get their first base runner of the CIF Section Division II Championship in the form of senior Troy Mills.
Number 21, Jeff Leuenberger, pitcher.
Batting second for the Camanches, the pitcher Jeff Leuenberger. Jeff wearing number 21 this evening, looking to help himself out right here. Morris offering on the inside part of the plate for a strike. Troy Mills showing like he wanted to go. It's time Morris will pay a little more attention to him. Morris checks the runner. Kicks, delivers. The bunt. Plays only got one play at first base. He gets him. The sacrifice laid down by Lowenberger moves Troy Mills into scoring position. One down here, bottom of the first inning. That'll bring up Bobby Fry, number 34, the shortstop for the Camanches. Well, we won't see a no-hitter here tonight, folks, but we may see a one-hitter. We'll see if this turns into a pitching duel. Morris sends it in for a strike with one away. Bobby Fry anchors in. Nice cut, but foul right through Coach Alonso. He's still looking for it. Morris checks the runner. Delivers line shot to the shortstop. Schultz makes the play easily. Holds the runner. That'll be two away.
That is fourth. Number 35, Mike Tomarelli, right field.
That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, the right fielder, number 35, Mike Tomarelli. Tomarelli, also a pitcher for the Camanches. Morris checks a runner, steps off the mound. Great night for baseball here in Long Beach as the stands begin to fill. Looks like about 12 or 1,300 on hand at the moment.
Gomez. Gomez. Girls win. Got girls win. Lost.
Morris kicks, delivers. Line drive right over top of the jumping third baseman. It's in the corner. It's going to be extra bases. We got a tie ball game. As the cleanup hitter, Tomarelli finds the line down left field for a double and an RBI. It's 1-1. That'll bring up number 5, the designated hitter, Brandon Smith. Brandon is hitting in place of the second baseman, Jason Coropici, I believe. And Jason, if I got your name wrong, I do apologize. 1-1 game. Brandon Smith, the right, batting from the right side, anchors in against Morris. 2 outs, bottom of 1. Brandon Smith with a line shot up the middle. That'll bring in another run. It's 2-1 Camanches. Tomarelli doubles and then comes home on the next pitch as Brandon Smith lines himself a single into center field. It's a 2-1 ball game.
Batting 6, number 23, Eugene Beck, left field.
Well, with 2 away, that'll bring up Jim Beck, the left fielder, number 23, hitting from the left side. Takes ball for low for ball 1. Smith at first base. Back at the plate, Morris on the hill. Ricky Vasquez, the first baseman, holding the runner. There's the pitch. Bouncing ball past the diving second baseman. That'll send the runner to third. They got runners at the corners. As the ball just skipped by Rusty McCarthy into center field, or right center field. 2 outs, runners at the corners. And hold on. Doesn't look like the Camanches are done just yet here in the bottom of the first. That'll bring up the number 7 hitter playing first base, Brad Schaefer.
Batting 7th, number 42, Brad Schaefer. First base.
Bad Brad, a big tall first baseman, stands at 6'3", only a junior. Morris checks the runner. Kicks, delivers. Strike one. Morris now ahead. No balls, 2 strikes to Brad Schaefer. And he strikes him out, but not before the damage is done. The Comanches scored 2 runs off 4 hits in the bottom of the first to take a 2-1 lead. Due up in the top of the second for the Upland Highlanders, Will Morris, Rusty McCarthy, and Brian Ciagelli. And as we enter the top of the second inning, Will Morris, the pitcher at the plate, takes the first offering for a strike as he fouls it away. I'm Mike Aiken with George Ladgman Productions here at Blair Field at Long Beach State University. Scored 2-1, top of the second. Morris sets in. Lowenberger kicks, delivers. Morris fouls it away down the left field side. Will Morris, a senior, can play just about any position for Coach Alonso and has throughout the year. Hey, looks at Lowenberger's pitch outside. It'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball? There's only 1, so there's that. It's not plural quite yet. We'll see if we get a plural right here as Lowenberger kicks, delivers. Not at all. Morris, and a great stab by the first baseman for the Comanches. Puts Morris in the books for the first out of the second inning. Brad Schaefer with the play.
Number 20, Rusty McCarthy.
That'll bring up center fielder Rusty McCarthy for the Highlanders. Rusty's down 0-1. Lowenberger kicks, delivers the offering low inside, ball 1. Ooh. McCarthy looks at strike 2. Didn't look like he liked the call, but it looked like it caught the inside corner of the plate on the left-hander. Lowenberger wheels, delivers, fouled out of play. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rusty takes a look, sees it inside, low, makes it 2-2. See if Rusty can catch up to one here. Nice shot up the middle. Nice piece of hitting by Rusty McCarthy. That's a pretty good hit considering he's moving his feet quite a bit and seems to be a little wide at the plate on the stride to the ball. But hey, the Highlanders will take it. He's on base with a single. We got one away, top of the second inning. McCarthy at first. Ciaglia, the designated hitter this afternoon, or this evening again. I'll get it right sooner or later. Swings and misses. Strike one. Great facility for baseball here at Blair Field. Lowenberger kicks, delivers. Oh. Ciaglia swings at a bad pitch, but it's enough to allow McCarthy to get down to second base on the passed ball. Be 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ciaglia. Ricky Vasquez in the on-deck circle. He'll be followed by Steve Flores. And that'll bring us right back up to the top to Ryan Webb. Let's see if we can get there. Swing and a miss. Brian Ciaglia goes down swinging for the second out of the second inning. That'll bring up Ricky Vasquez with a runner at the tying run at second base in the form of Rusty McCarthy.
Number 18, Ricky Vasquez, first base.
Ricky Vasquez, the first baseman. Well, looks at Lowenberger's offering outside for ball one. Coach Alonso reminding McCarthy he's got to get a little lead over there. He's got to score on a base hit. A little better lead. Swing and a miss by Vasquez. Vasquez, a very disciplined hitter. Nice cut. Had his head right on the ball, but he fouls it back. Be 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lowenberger kicks, delivers. Ooh, just misses on the outside corner. That'll even the count at 2-2. Oh, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Top of the second inning. Let's see if Coach Alonso has a runner on the move. Swing and a miss by Vasquez. And that'll be all for the Highlanders in the top of the second. They get the base hit from McCarthy, but that's all. Lowenberger collects his 3rd strikeout of the evening. After 2, after the top of the second, it remains the Camanches 2, the Highlanders 1. As we go to the bottom of the second inning, Morris's first pitch in there for a strike. Shane Gandy leads it off for the Canyon Camanches. He'll be followed by Josh Frazier and Troy Mills. Morris winds, kicks, delivers. Strike 2. And all of a sudden, Gandy finds himself in the hole, 0-2. Let's see what Morris does with him here. Should see some off-speed stuff away. And he does. He gets him swinging on the curveball outside. And that'll be the 2nd strikeout on the evening for Morris, his 2nd in a row. He struck out Brad Schaefer to end the 1st. That'll bring up the catcher, Frazier. Frazier batting in the number 9 spot.
You're competing with
a little pop. Oh, little chopper in between the shortstop and second baseman. Looks like he wasn't sure if he wanted to swing or not, but the ball was coming hard enough to pop off the aluminum and get in between the diving Highlanders out there for a base hit for Josh Frazier. Well, that'll end Morris's strikeouts at 2 in a row. We'll see if we can't get it started again. That'll bring up the leadoff hitter, number 22, the center fielder, Troy Mills. On deck for the Comanches is pitcher Jeff Leuenberger. In the hole, number 34, Bobby Fry. And the bunt. He's got to take a look at it, see if it'll go foul. It does. Great job. Ryan Webb, the only thing he could do was hope it went foul. He didn't have a play at second, and he certainly didn't have a play at first base as well. And luckily for Jeff Morris, it trickled away, crossing the little white line down the third base side to put him ahead of the count. No balls and a strike. Troy Mills had a leadoff single in the first inning.
Take it again. Maybe next time it's going to be different.
You never know. There's another.
Maybe the right people.
Morris's pitch in the dirt and gets by the catcher. Frazier on his way to second. In there easily. As Steve Flores unable to handle the offering from Morris. Bring the count, 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. Mike Aiken for George Langeman Productions. As we continue here at Blair Field in Long Beach, California. Great night for baseball. The stadium is starting to fill up just a little more, probably close to about 1,500 people here this evening. A couple of great schools, a bunch of great kids vying for a CIF championship as Morris kicks, delivers, strike 2. To Troy Mills. Mills finds himself down 1-2 in the count. First inning he was down 1-2 in the count and battled back and got himself a base hit. Let's see if Mills throws him that curveball again here. He'll probably be sitting on it. Checks the runner. Kicks, delivers. Nice pitch away. I don't know what it was. Looked like a slider. But whatever it was good enough to put Mills in the book. Make that out number 2, the 3rd strikeout of the evening for Morris. That'll bring up the pitcher, Jeff Leuenberger, for the Comanches. The Comanches at 26-3. Looking to make it 27. But Morris looks like he's warming up and warming up well. Two down, not worried about the runner too much at second base. First pitch is away for ball 1. Leuenberger's sacrifice in the first inning, moving Mills to second. Bobby Fry on deck for the Comanches as Coach Alonso is moving his outfield over to right field a little bit.
If you don't want to announce the whole game, I'll say something for you. I'm just saying. You know.
All right, as Morris steps back on the mound, checks the runner. We got a backup announcer if we need it, but I think I'll make it. Morris kicks, delivers. Oh, checked his swing. Calls for the appeal. No go. That'll make the count 3 balls and no strikes to Leuenberger. Let's see if the Comanches got him swinging away here. Early on in the ball game with a 1-run lead. Morris right down the horn for strike number 1 to Leuenberger. Made the count 3-1. 2 away, bottom of 2. Oh, Morris tried to get him at second base with a pickoff move, but the ball goes into center field. Quickly, the center fielder retrieves it, gets it over to third, but not in time as Josh Frazier goes on down to third base. Frazier at third, 2 outs. The count, 3 balls and 1 strike to Leuenberger. Steve Flores is going to head out and have a word with Morris. Try to settle him down a little bit. All right, he steps back in. Nice pitch by Morris. Gets him swinging now. He's got him down in the count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. See if Morris can get his rival, the other pitcher, Lowenberger here. The runner at third and 2 away. The runner's moving. Oh, a little inside for ball 4. Lowenberger down to first base. That'll put runners at the corners with 2 outs on the walk to Lowenberger. That'll bring up shortstop number 34, Bobby Fry. And Coach Alonso is going to bring his infield in and have a word with his pitcher.
Bobby Fry.
Bobby Fry stepping in to face Morris. Coach Alonso's talked to his team. He's got those guys focused out there and knows what they're going to do. He's got the corners in a little bit, the third baseman in just a little bit. First baseman is holding the runner on. Morris on the hill. Fry wants a little more time. Doesn't like the time that Morris is taking there. Coach Alonso adjusting his outfield a little bit, shading the batter a little to left field. Morris kicks, delivers, ball outside. Ricky Vasquez, the first baseman, holding on Lowenberger. Morris's first offering was a ball to Bobby Fry. Hey, he's got him. They got him in a rundown. They're going to check the runner at third. Here comes the play. Oh, the throw to the plate goes wide. That'll send Lowenberger over to third. Not in time for the throw. Steve Flores was unable to come up with a wild throw from the shortstop, Kevin Schultz, and the run scores. Lowenberger makes his way to third. Great try by Flores to try to get him there, but Lowenberger had a great jump and just kept on running. That'll bring the score to 3-1. The Camanches up by 2. They had the pickoff move with 2 outs. The guy broke for the plate, and they were unable to get him. That could prove to be a big play. We'll check back a little later on in the ball game. Morris trying to settle down and get this out, put him in the books. Kicks, delivers. Strike right down the horn. Bobby Fry looks at a strike. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike. Bobby 0 for 1 on the evening. Mike Tomarelli on deck for the Camanches. Morris kicks, delivers. I don't even think Bobby saw that one. Either that or he was just chasing a gnat away out of there. He's way behind. I'll bring it to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Morris knows the pressure's on to bear down. Kicks, delivers. Fouled off. Nice evening here in Long Beach with a slight breeze blowing towards left field. Not even enough to make the flags wave out there, but they get it up in the stream. They might be able to get it out of here. 348 down the line and left. 348 down the line and right. 400 straight away. Kick, deliver, fouled off again. Morris feeding him a diet of fastballs right now. He's able to follow the last couple off. Let's see if he comes back or maybe try some off speed. Runner at third, 2 away. The runner at third in the form of the Comanche pitcher, Jeff Lowenberger. Morris kicks, delivers, ground ball to the shortstop. Should be an easy play, a routine 6-3. They get out of it, but not before they score a run on an error and a couple of hits after 2. The score reads Upland Highlanders 1 run on 2 hits, 2 errors. The Camanches 3 runs, 5 hits and no errors as we go to the third. As we go to the top of the third inning, Steve Flores, number 28, the catcher, steps up for the Highlanders, trying to get something started. They're down by 2. Lowenberger, again, ahead of the count. Throws his first offering for a strike. Lowenberger kicks, delivers outside. 1 ball, 1 strike as the rain clouds look like they may be trying to move in here in Long Beach. Wind starting to pick up just a little bit. Still blowing to left field. Steve Flores fouls it away. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the catcher. Steve, a 5'11" senior, anchoring the Upland Highlanders defense. Coach Alonso's going to miss him next year. A line shot caught by the third baseman. A great cut by Flores, but not enough to get it by the third baseman of the Camanches. That'll be one away here in the top of the third inning. Shane Gandy with a dandy snag on the line drive right there. That'll bring up the leadoff hitter. Ryan Webb swings at the first pitch, misses, strike one. Number 15, Ryan Webb, doesn't like that one. It's in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 away. Top of the third inning. 3-1's our score. Lowenberger misses a little outside. Two balls, 1 strike. Ryan Webb fouls this one off out of the stadium into the street. I think you got a car window out there, Ryan, so if you send a bill, buddy, just tell him Mike Aiken did it. He's the announcer. I threw it at him. Here we go, 2 balls, 2 strike. Lowenberger kicks, delivers. Ryan Webb with a line shot deep in the left center field, but not deep enough. He hit it about 350 feet, but it's 387 out there in the alley. Do Jim Beck for the Camanches able to reel that one in, and there's 2 away. Ryan Webb, nice cut. Looked like he got almost all of it, but Jim Beck got a nice jump. Put him in the books for the second out here in the top of the third. Scott Ivaroni takes a look at the first pitch for a ball. Ivaroni fouls this one back out of play. It'll be 1-1. One ball, 1 strike to Scott. As Lowenberger kicks, delivers, foul ball heading right here. Almost got our cameraman, George Langeman. Good thing they put this, we ordered the fence here this evening. We might have been hurting. Lowenberger, he's got it. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Ivaroni looks at strike number 3. And that's all for the Highlanders in the top of the third. They don't get a hit, they don't get a run, but they're not done yet. We go to the bottom of the third. It's the Camanches 3, the Highlanders 1. As we go here, we start the bottom of the third inning. Mike Tomarelli steps in, the cleanup hitter for the Camanches, playing in right field, number 35. Takes Morris's first offering for a strike. Tomarelli chops it hard, charged by the left fielder, and a great play. The ball was dying. The air's getting a little moist out here, but Ryan Tracy came up hard and able to make the snag. His third base umpire was right there on the play, Richard Cavazos. Make no doubt about it. That's the first one in the books here in the bottom of the third. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Brandon Smith, number 45. Just misses inside, ball 1. Will Morris, hard thrower. Misses little to the outside of the DH, Brandon Smith. Brandon had a base hit in his only at bat so far this evening. He's 1 for 1. Morris winds, wheels, kicks, delivers, and a long fly ball. Brandon Smith not far enough. Hits it deep to the center fielder, Rusty McCarthy. He caught it at about the 375 mark out there in straightaway center field. A couple of balls so far, jumping pretty good, but it's a deep park here. It's going to take a good poke to ride one out of here this evening. Jim Beck steps up to the plate for the Camanches with 2 away here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Doe takes a look at the first one in the dirt for ball 1. Well, the umpire wants to check the ball or doesn't like something he sees in the delivery of Morris. I don't know if he's necessarily coming to a complete pause before he's coming to the plate, but you can hear that in the background. The fans are telling him if he wants Morris's autograph to wait till after the championship medals are handed out. Great ball game so far. 3-1's our score here. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Upland making a run at the school's 2nd CIF Southern Section baseball crown. Their only other championship came in 1961 when the William Wolf-led Highlanders edged out El Central 3-1 for the 3A title. Morris's offerings in for a strike brings the count to 1-1. Inside, ball 2. Jim Beck, 2 balls, 1 strike. He's batting from the left side of the field. Coach is bringing the center fielder in a little bit, shading him a little to right field. Fouled out of play, strike 2. Runs the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Coach Alonso's got the book working on the Camanches. Moving his right fielder a little bit as we speak. Morris checks the sign, kicks, delivers. Doe pops it up. High can of corn, infield fly to the shortstop. And it'll be caught. That'll be it. We go to the top of the 4th. 1 run, 2 hits, 2 errors for the Highlanders. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Camanches. As we go to the top of the 4th, due up for the Highlanders, Kevin Schultz, Ryan Tracy, and Will Morris. As we go to the top of the 4th inning, Kevin Schultz steps in against Lowenberger. His first offering outside, ball 1. Kevin Schultz, the home run leader for the Highlanders. Highlanders are not a team that possess a lot of power, but in baseball it's all about base hits and good solid defense, and that's what they possess, and that's what's got them here so far. Lowenberger shakes off the sign and wants to have a chat with his catcher, Brandon Frazier. Excuse me, Josh Frazier. The Highlanders, in order to get here this evening, they had a tough road. Not only did they beat number 4 Arlington to get here, they beat defending champion Sonora, top-seeded Redondo, on their way here to the CIF Section 2 Division Finals. Tough road, and Coach Alonso's got his team peaking the time you want your team to peak. Swinging the bats well. Takes a look at strike 1, runs the count to 3 walls. 3 walls? Yeah, there's probably more than 3 walls around here, but that's actually 3 balls and a strike. Lowenberger. Then it's Schultz. Here comes a fastball. Schultz swings and misses. Strike 2.
Come on now.
Kevin Schultz was ahead in the count 3-0. Now he finds himself facing the payoff pitch. A chopper towards the shortstop. Score that one 6-3 for the first out here in the top of the 4th inning. Kevin Schultz chopped down the ball a little bit. Might have even helped Lowenberger out there on the first strike. Looked like it might have been a little high. A lot of ball left to play. Ryan Tracy, the left fielder, number 16, steps in. Ryan had a great defensive play in the bottom of the third, charging to make a nice basket catch. He takes the first pitch for a strike. He's down 0-1. Leuenberger, he's got that fastball chopping, heading into the stands. They got all the way in a hurry up there. And a little rouse out of the Highlander crowd. They like that. I like to see those guys moving over there. I don't think anybody got hurt. That's good to see. Ryan Tracy, the cleanup hitter. He's got a couple of home runs on the year. Tonight's CIF Section Division II Baseball Championship brought to you by Arco AM/PM. They make it possible for the CIF to put on these games not only in the southern section, the San Diego section, and across the state. A hats off to Arco AM/PM. Ryan Tracy anchors in. Chopper up the middle. Nice play by the shortstop. Scored 6-3 again. Great movement on the pitch and on the bat by Bobby Fry. He took that one just about at second base. Throws over to one. That'll be the second out here in the top of the fourth. Here comes Will Morris. He's the pitcher this evening. He's trying to help himself out a little bit here. Will's 0 for 1 line drive with a nice cut to the first baseman earlier in the game. As a matter of fact, if you go back and you take a look at it, Brad Schaefer made a heck of a play. It was a line drive. Looked like it could have been extra bases for Will. Will batting from the left side. The Camanches shade him a little bit to right field, giving him a lot of territory in left center. Lowenberger pitches. Morris looks at it down low for ball one. In tight there for ball two. Morris, the ace of the Highlander staff. If he's pitching like it so far tonight. Doing a great job. Great control over his fastball, his curveball. Lauenberger misses inside for ball three. Speaking of great control, Lauenberger's been done a great job getting ahead of the hitters here. But now he's falling behind again to two batters in this inning. Could be showing signs of tiring out a little bit. Sends that one at the knees, it looks like, for strike number one. Looked a little low from this angle, but we don't get paid to call the balls and strikes, so we'll agree with him. Here's the delivery. Morris, a chopper to the first baseman. Lowenberger covers for out number three, and that'll do it for the Highlanders in the top of the fourth. No runs, no hits. Send 3 men to the plate as we go to bottom of four. It's the Camanches 3, the Highlanders 1. As we go to the bottom of the fourth inning, it'll be first baseman Brad Schaefer stepping in to battle Will Morris. Morris in for a strike. Schaefer made a nice play on Morris's first at bat, catching the line drive. And then took his little chopper and flipped it over to Lowenberger. Morris looking for a little revenge right here. Chopper to the second baseman. Should be a routine play. 4-3. Schaefer goes down for the second time this evening. That'll be one away here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Shane Gandy stepping up to the plate. He'll be followed by Josh Frazier, who's in the on-deck circle. Troy Mills in the hole for the Camanches. The Camanches come in tonight riding the crest of a 13-game winning streak. And there's a long fly ball over the right fielder's head. Shane Gandy in with a stand-up double. Ryan Tracy unable to bring that one in, as Shane Gandy has collected his first hit of the game, and if I'm not mistaken, that's our first extra base hit, of the evening. Let's still be one away. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Camanches. 1 run, 2 hits, 2 errors for the Highlanders. Bottom of the 4th. Josh Frazier steps in, the catcher. Morris's pitch gets away from the catcher. Frazier will go on, Gandy will make his way to third on the error. We call that a pass ball, I should say. Steve Flores. Looked like Steve was expecting a different pitch than what he got. Confused him a little bit back there. Coach Alonso talking about communication, bringing the infield in a little bit and try to choke off the run. 1 out, 1 strike to Frazier. Ball 0, ball 2. Frazier 1 for 1 so far in the evening. Got a base hit his only time up in the 2nd inning. Morris checks the sign, checks the runner, kicks, delivers. It's a high foul ball, could be playable. A lot of room, A lot of room, tough play by the fence for Ricky Vasquez. Made a heck of an effort to get to that one. Came up a little short, but it's still the 2nd strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. 1 away, bottom of 4. Ricky Vasquez a little upset with himself right there, but it's quite a heck of a game and nothing to be ashamed about. He knows he could have had it. He's got to get it back with the bat. Here we go. Runner at third. 1 out. 1 ball, 2 strikes, our count to Josh Frazier. Morris checks the runner, kicks, delivers. And a high fly ball. Looks like an infielder. Schultz takes control. That'll be out number 2. As Schultz follows the ball and makes his way all the way over between the 1st and 2nd base bags on the infield grass and makes the play. Well, Josh Frazier's in the books for the 2nd out here in the bottom of the 4th. That'll bring up leadoff hitter number 22, Troy Mills. Troy's 1 for 2. He struck out his last time at bat. Single to open the game. Morris's pitch is chopped at, taken by the 3rd baseman. 5-3, put him in the books. On a nice play by the charging 3rd baseman, Ryan Webb. So he gets the ball over to Ricky Vasquez. The Camanches get a hit, but they don't get anything across. We go to the top of the 5th inning. The score remains the Camanches 3, the Highlanders 1. Top of the 5th inning, Rusty McCarthy steps in to face Jeff Lowenberger. Lowenberger's first pitch of the 5th inning, in for a strike. Russ McCarthy didn't like that call at all. McCarthy, the center fielder for the Highlanders, batting from the left side. Lowenberger's pitch outside, ball 1. As we go to the top of the 5th, a couple of Highlanders making their way to the bullpen. Coach Alonso making sure he's got his guys ready to go. Rusty McCarthy fouls it away. It brings the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. McCarthy with a high fly ball to right field. Should be routine. It is. Out number 1 here in the top of the 5th inning. Mike Tomarelli able to snag that one. Looks like we could have a, looks like we got a batter, pinch hitter. Designated hitter Brian Ciaglio was due up, but it looks like Coach Alonso is gonna pinch hit with a lefty. Pinch hitters played a big part in our earlier game this afternoon. Now batting is Ricky Gutierrez.
Batting for Ciaglio, Number 1, Ricky Gutierrez.
Ricky Gutierrez making his first plate appearance of the evening. Ricky, a senior outfielder, wearing the number 1 uniform. Takes a look at the first pitch inside on the ground, ball 1. Takes a look at the second one, ball 2. Ricky Gutierrez, the senior left-handed hitter, takes a look at Lowenberger's offering for a strike. Brings the count to 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Should see a good pitch to hit right here. Lowenberger kicks, delivers. Ball outside the appeal. He didn't go. That'll be 3 balls and 1 strike to Ricky Gutierrez, batting in the place of Brian Ciaglia, the designated hitter, who's hitting for Brandon Rayburn, the second baseman. Lowenberger's offering, swung on and missed by Gutierrez. Ricky Vasquez in the on-deck circle. Steve Flores, the scheduled batter after that. Gutierrez swings and misses. Strike 3. Well, the pinch hitter didn't pay off this time for Coach. That'll be the, looks like the 6th strikeout of the game for Jeff Lowenberger. 6 strikeouts through 5 innings. Not a bad job by the right-hander. That'll bring up Ricky Vasquez. First baseman chops it foul down the first base side. Ricky's foul ball showing the Highlanders are all in the ball game. Kevin Schultz sitting there ready to go back on the field. Takes that one. That'll bring in 1 ball, 1 strike. As the wind starting to pick up a little more towards left field. A chopper to the shortstop. Could be a close play. Way off the bag. And a nice job of hustling down the line. And the wild throw by the shortstop allows Ricky Vasquez to be safe on the error. And the Camanches have committed their first error of the evening as Bobby Fry's offering to the first baseman. Brad Schaefer goes wide. Coach Alonso's coming out to talk to his runner. Coach doesn't like something he sees out there. And here we go as we get ready to go back underway here in the top of the 5th with a runner at first. 2 outs. Lowenberger's pitch in for a strike after Coach Nera came out and had a little talk with him, make sure that he was doing all right. Talking about how he wants to pitch this guy. And a throw back to first, not in time. Vasquez able to get back. Ball outside, the offering from Lowenberger. Brings the count to 1 ball and 1 strike to Steve Flores. Flores, the number 9 hitter, fouls it away for strike 2. Ricky Vasquez, he's the first runner the Highlanders have had on base since Rusty McCarthy's base hit in the 2nd inning. Lowenberger's been in quite control since then. This one looks like it's a little outside. Lowenberger may be tiring. We'll see. Runs the count to 2-2 here. And a nice shot, nice stop by the first baseman. Takes it unassisted. We go to the bottom of the 5th. The score remains the Camanches 3, the Highlanders 1. As we go to the bottom of the 5th inning, pitcher Jeff Leuenberger steps to the plate. He's the number 2 hitter. Currently pitching very well. Umpire signaling something out to the other umpire. I'm not quite sure what kind of communication they got going. Maybe he's pointing at that beautiful moon we have out there, full moon out in center field. We'll try to get a shot of that for you here in just a little bit. But right now, bottom of the 5th. There we go. We have a defensive substitution for the Highlanders. Going in for number 20, Rusty McCarthy, in the center field is number 10. On the pitch from Morris. A nice stop by Schultz at first. Over. Nice stop by the shortstop. Schultz score that 6-3. Now in center field for the Highlanders. Coming in for McCarthy, as we mentioned earlier. Looks like number 10, Joe Ward, the senior outfielder. Bobby Fry steps up to the plate. He's the 2nd hitter here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Nice play by Kevin Schultz. Now there's a high can of corn making its way out of play. Vasquez was on that one. He was ready to redeem himself after he missed that other one earlier. Had a nice beat on it. That'll run the count 0-1. A nice shot the other way down the right field line for Bobby Fry. He's on his way to second. Here's the throw, not in time. Nice defensive movement by the Highlanders. If that ball got away, Fry wasn't going anywhere. Highlanders were on the move as number 16, Ryan Tracy, came riding in. The left fielder. That'll bring up Mike Tomarelli. And Bobby Fry with the double, our 2nd double of the evening. Great job by both these pitchers tonight. Tomarelli is 1 for 2, had an RBI single in the 1st inning. And he offers one deep to right field. With the wind blowing to left, it's going to hold it up a little bit. And the right fielder is there. Scott Ivorone gets the ball quickly into Kevin Schultz at shortstop, holding the runner. Bobby Fry stays at second. That'll be the 2nd out here in the bottom of the 5th. That'll bring up the DH, number 5 in the batting order, Brandon Smith, wearing number 45 this evening. Morris checks the runner, winds, delivers inside, ball 1. Brandon Smith swings and misses. Strike 2. Morris ahead in the count for the first time since the 4th inning. Only 1 ball and 2 strikes to Brandon Smith, the designated hitter. 2 away, bottom of 5. 1 run, 2 hits, 2 errors for the Highlanders. And a nice shot. Brandon Smith has sent it deep to left field. Way back, it's gone. Right over the 387 mark. No. Check that, folks. It hit right off the top of the wall and came bouncing back for a double. The wind blowing out died a little bit. The air's a little moist, and it crooned, hit right off the top of the wall at the 387 mark. Brandon Smith missed a 2-run home run by an inch, if that. The coach can't believe it. Now, this was the afternoon game. That ball would have been out of here. The evening air is beginning to get a little moist here in Long Beach. No rain, partly cloudy skies. And a nice shot by Brandon Smith of Will Morris. That'll bring up That'll bring up the left fielder, Jim Beck. But before we do that,
Running for Smith, number 27, Brian Walring.
Walring will come in and run for Smith after the double. Bring 4 runs now across the board for Camanche on the RBI double by Brandon Smith. Jim Beck. Batting from the left side. Morris kicks delivered. Jim sends it to right field. He fooled the right fielder. It's going to be over his head. Jim on his way to second. He's on his way to third. Give him an RBI triple as the ball made its way over the right fielder's head. Scott Ivarone unable to croon that in. And we got ourselves a 5-1 ball game. Morris has given up a couple of deep shots. It looked like that's going to be all for the young man. Will Morris has done a fine job as the Highlanders rush to get somebody ready in the bullpen. Looks like number 14, John Custer, the 6'1", 175-pound junior pitcher, making his way out to the bullpen to get warmed up. A lot of baseball left here to go. It's 5-1 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Coach Alton's going to stay with Morris. And the Comanche crowd is starting to feel a little anxious. But don't count out the Highlanders. Hey, you saw Braveheart. You know the Scots will keep fighting. Here we go. Bottom of 5, 2 outs. 5-1 our score. Runner at third. Batter wants a little bit more time. To Brandon Smith's double, Jim Beck gets a triple. Back-to-back extra base hits for the Camanches, and they got a 5-1 lead. Brad Schaefer steps in. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Morris checks the runner. Kicks, delivers. Strike 1, swing and a miss. Brad Schaefer 0 for 2 this evening. He struck out his first time up in the 1st inning. Bounced a ball to the second baseman. Back in the 4th to Brandon Rayburn. Scored at 4-3. But he's ahead in the count right now. 2 balls and a strike. Should see a good pitch to hit right here with the runner at third and 2 outs. Should see the fastball. Morris kicks, delivers. Fastball inside part of the plate. Painted it black right there for strike number 2. Brad Schaefer. The first baseman has played an outstanding defensive game thus far tonight. He came up with a nice play earlier in the top of the 5th to get the out, but he goes down swinging right here. Morris collects another strikeout. We're going to the top of the 6th after 5. It's the Highlanders, 1 run, 2 hits, 2 errors. The Camanches with a couple of more in the 5th make it 5 runs on 5 hits and an error. We go to the top of the 6th. The score 5-1 Camanches. Well, the Upland Highlanders, we got a couple innings to get back into this one as third baseman Ryan Webb steps in. Here in the top of the 6th. Second offering for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Webb. Top of the 6th inning. The Highlanders, don't count them out. They beat defending champion Sonora. As Morris runs the count, check that. Lowenberger runs the count to 2 balls and a strike. Kicks, delivers, ball down low to Ryan Webb. Ryan 0 for 2 on the night. runs the count to 3-1. Lowenberger's pitch driven far. Ryan Webb didn't hit it far enough as he hits it right to the left fielder. Jim Beck in left center field that time, recording the first out here in the top of the 6th inning. How to bring up Scott Ivorone, the right fielder. Scott got fooled a little bit last inning as Jim Beck's line drive to right field went just over his glove. Made a heck of an effort to get there, just came up a little short. As Lowenberger continues to throw strikes. Ivorone, he's 0 for 1, struck out in the 3rd and walked in the 1st and scored a run. It's a bouncing ball to second baseman. Score it 4-3. That's number 5 out there, Josh Carapisi for the Camanches. Josh not batting today.
Shortstop, Kevin Schultz.
With Brandon Smith batting for him. That'll bring up Kevin Schultz for the Highlanders with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Lowenberger swings, Schultz bounding ball to the shortstop. Oh, that honey, no. It came off the bag. No doubt about it. Brad Schaefer unable to handle the throw from Bobby Fry as he tried to scoop it. Came off the bag, and the always hustling Kevin Schultz beats out the play. He's safe at first. Now they're going to score at an error. And the coach doesn't like it. That's the 2nd time. Coaches came out to have a little talk with the umpires. He thought Brandon Smith's shot earlier in the inning that bounced off the wall for a double should have been a home run. And now he's talking to first base umpire about the fact that he thought he was out. We got a good angle. The umpire was on it. He was safe. He came off the bag just before Schultz crossed the plate. Excuse me, across the bag. He puts Schultz on. He reaches on an error. First runner here for the Highlanders in the 6th inning. That'll bring up cleanup hitter Ryan Tracy. And the Comanche coach is still irate over the call by first base umpire Rudy Ramirez. Kevin Schultz with a lead off of first. Lowenberger checks him. The Highlanders came out running earlier. Successful one time. They were out on the 2nd attempt. Ryan Tracy bats from the left side against the righty Lowenberger. Ground ball at the middle. And they get him at second base. All righty, well, we're going to the bottom of the 6th with a score 5-1 as Ryan Tracy hits it to the shortstop on the fielder's choice. We go to the bottom of the 6th. The Comanches 5, the Highlanders 1. Defensive switch for the Highlanders, now playing right field, number 6, Kevin Cushman for Scott Ivorone. Scott is eligible to be re-entered later in the game. We'll see if the coach decides to do that. But right now, like I said, this could be the final at-bat for the Camanches. If they're able to hold on in the top of the 7th, they won't need to pick up the bats again. It's Kevin Schultz. Allows that one to get by him. He's on his way to second base. Shane Gandy on to second. A great job on the hustle by Gandy. Sees the ball go by Schultz, the center fielder, a little late getting in there. And Gandy is in the second on the error by Schultz. Looks like we got another defensive switch for the Highlanders. Out in center field now. Looks like number 27, Jason Payne, has entered the game. Jason Payne now in center field for Troy Mills.
For Canyon, batting for Frazier,
Will Morris.
Brian Dane.
Brian Dane is now going to enter the game and bat for Frazier. Dane hits it right back to the pitcher. Over to first. Morris to Vasquez. That'll be one away. Brian Dane, the sophomore, takes the first pitch and sends it right back to Morris. Batting in the place of the catcher, Frazier.
Center fielder, Troy Mills.
That'll be one away here in the bottom of the sixth. That'll bring up center fielder Troy Mills. Mills 1 for 3 tonight. Had a base hit to start the game, but since then hasn't found his way back to the plate. Morris's first offering goes high and outside for ball 1. Morris checks the runner at third, delivers down in the dirt. Nice stop. Nice defensive stop by Steve Flores for the Highlanders. As the count goes 2-0. Morris checks the runner. Outside, 3-0. Well, the Canyon Camanches are making their first title game appearance since dropping the 1991 4A championship game to Capistrano Valley. The Camanches, however, are the division's second-seeded team and are currently, as we said earlier, riding the crest of a 13-game winning streak. Morris kicks, delivers. Strike 1. Runs the count to 3-1 for the leadoff hitter, Troy Mills, for the Camanches. The Camanches to get here tonight defeated J.W. North, Paramount, El Segundo, and Tustin to make their way to the finals. As Morris loses Mills for the walk. Oh, and Mills, they're not paying attention to him. He looks like he headed to third. Mills are going to go to second. Here comes the play to the plate. In time, they got him. Way to be heads up. Great job by Jeff Mills. Or Josh Mills, excuse me. Heady play. Troy Mills walks, runs hard towards second base, and the runner tries to come home, Shane Gandy, but they get him at the plate for the second out of the 6th inning. Full moon, strange things happen, and that's one right there for you. We'll get you a shot of that moon here in just a little while. Morris checks the runner, kicks, delivers, strike 1. Jeff Leuenberger at the plate. Jeff, the pitcher of record right now for the Camanches, got a 2-hitter going. Morris misses inside, 1 ball and a strike. A little gamble there by the Camanches. Didn't quite pay off, but nothing wrong with a little hustle and being a little bit of aggressive in a championship ball game. Morris delivers. Ball outside, 2 balls and a strike to Jeff Leuenberger as the pitchers continue to battle. Yeah, 1 ball, 2 balls and a strike to Leuenberger. Leuenberger, a chopper right back to Morris. Easy play to first. Vasquez brings it in. That'll be it for the Camanches here in the 6th. If they can hold on in the top of the 7th, they'll be the Division II champions. We go to the top of the 7th. 5-1 Camanches.
Field at the end of the ball game.
We give you a great shot of the moon out there over center field. Top of the 7th inning, pitcher Will Morris steps to the plate, batting from the left side. Will is 0 for 2 tonight. If the Highlanders are going to try to be the champions, they got to get 4 runs in the top of the 7th. Jeff Leuenberger's first pitch to Morris, in for a strike. Strike 2 to Morris. Been a great ball game tonight by a couple of fine teams. Upland wasn't expected to be here. They weren't seeded coming in. They won the baseline league, and all of there's Morris. Tough throw, and they got him. Morris hit a bounding ball deep into the hole, but Bobby Fry able to come up with it and make the throw over to Brad Schaefer for the first out of the 7th inning. Hustling Morris made it close. Bobby Fry able to get rid of the ball and make it happen for the first out.
Center fielder, Jason Payne.
Jason Payne now, the center fielder. Remember, he came on in the bottom of the 6th inning to play center field for Rusty McCarthy. Jason, number 27 tonight, is a sophomore. Lowenberger kicks, delivers. Strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jason Payne. And if you ask me, Lowenberger looks like he's throwing almost as hard now as he was in the first inning. Just feeding the sophomore fastballs. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes to Jason Payne. And Jason Payne swings and misses for out number 2. That'll be the 7th strikeout for Jeff Lowenberger. Now listen to the crowd. They're on their feet. They are 1 out away from a Division II championship. But strange things happen in baseball. That's the beauty of the game. Down in San Diego the other night, saw a team named El Cap come back and tie the game with 5 runs at the bottom of the 7th inning with 2 outs. And I can tell you, the beauty of the game can beat you. It can win it for you. And that's what you got to love about baseball. As Lowenberger's first pitch is a strike. Fouled off. The right field side. Oh, right off the fan. Two strikes. Number 12 at the plate. Ball out high. Nick Nagel batting for Brian Ciaglia. Brandon Rayburn and Ricky Gutierrez all were batting in that spot at one time. The chore is up to him. He struck him out. The Canyon Camanches are the CIF Section Division II champions for 1996. Jeff Lowenberger collects 8 strikeouts on the game. The final score: the Camanches, 5 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors. The Highlanders, 1 run on 2 hits and 3 errors. Your 1996 Division II Southern Section champions, the Camanches of Anaheim. In a great ball game. All the fans on their feet congratulating these young men. A great ball game put in. Great defense. Jeff Lowenberger's got to be the star. 8 strikeouts. Heck of a ball game. Congratulations to both teams. Once again, our final from Blaine Field. The Camanches 5, the Highlanders 1.
Presented to head coach Mike Alonso. Congratulations to the Upland Highlanders.
You've had a good year, man. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
And now for the Division II champion, David Kennedy. Brett Hammer. Ryan James. Samparisi. Ryan McCarthy. Josh Goodbar. Ryan Wolbrink. Ben Stonewall. Scott Walker. Rich Tinkin. Ryan Linda. Aaron Ryan. Lemuel Bernardo. Troy Mill.
Shane Gandy, the CIF Section Division II champion, third baseman. Shane, heck of a ball game, great hit late in the game. How's it feel?
Great, man. We've worked hard all season. Weight room, 5:30 in the morning every Tuesday and Wednesday. It paid off at the end. We won the championship, baby.
Now you guys were seeded, but a lot of folks kind of thought you guys wouldn't even get this far. How's that make you feel? You got here and you overcame the obstacle.
Yeah, we proved a lot of people wrong. They thought last year's team because they had all the superstars. But this year's team, we worked hard because we worked real good together. And
so a team effort.
Yeah, we did awesome this year.
Well, hey, son, congratulations.
Thanks.
Enjoy your championship,
Thank
and good
you.
luck to you in the future.
Thank you.
The Canyon Camanches, the champions. Let's see if we can get another interview from one of you guys. Guys, anybody got anything to say? How you doing, son?
Pretty great.
We feel pretty good? How many of you guys are coming back next year?
Again next year. We're winning again.
Coming back next year? Hey, where's your pitcher? Where's Jeff at?
Right there.
He's over there getting mobbed already. Where's Coach? Hey guys, congratulations. Say hello to all your family and friends right there. It's George Lansman. George Lansman Productions, the Canyon Comanches, the 1996 CIF Division II champions. Let's see if we can get a word with our pitcher, Jeff. Jeff, can we get a quick word with you here, buddy? Jeff, great game, great job, 8 strikeouts, struck out the last 2. It's got to be a great moment for you. How do you feel?
It feels great. I mean, we never thought we'd make it this far, and we got here, and we just wanted to win it, get revenge against Upland, and we did. We played a great game.
Now, I don't know if you realize it, but they got their second hit in the 3rd inning. You didn't give up a hit for the last 4 innings of the ballgame.
Yeah, I calmed down after we started getting runs, just trying to throw my pitch and making them hit the ball. We made great defensive plays. They made great defensive plays behind me, too.
How's it feel? Last year, you had the superstars on the team. Everybody thought you guys would be here, and you didn't make it. This year, you guys did. How does it feel? Paying off, working out the
great.
weight room?
We had everybody behind us, and the whole team just had a great year this year. Everybody stepped up for us.
All right, well, Jeff, hey, congratulations.
Thanks.
Enjoy your
We're
victory,
number one,
champ.
baby.
Number one, Canyon Camanches. Coach, can we get a word with you real quick? Thanks, Coach. Coach Mike Aiken, George Landsman Productions.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Coach, how's it feel? Last year you guys had a crop of great talent. Everybody kind of thought you'd be here. You didn't make it. This year, nobody really expected it. You guys came on strong, 13-game winning streak, 14 to end the year, actually. It's got to feel great.
Oh, it's the team we had last year. We ran into a horse here at Upland last year at our place.
Right.
The guy was Jeff. The guy was Jeff this year. The guy was on a mission. We had a lead on the guy. He stayed in the game, and they got it back, and it was lights out after that. When we got the lead 3-2 in the second inning there, I knew Jeff was going to put this away. He does not give up more than a run or so every couple of starts. And these guys were hacking. They were hacking, and he was behind 3-1 a couple times. He kept going at him. That's just something, 3-0, 3-1, you get outs that way. It's just hard to, you can't teach that. You cannot teach outs 3-0 and 3-1, and this kid has just got the heart of a lion, man.
Very disciplined.
And very disciplined and very intense. Comes from a great family.
I didn't realize it, but Jeff had 8 strikeouts on the game, and he didn't give up a hit after the third inning, second batter of the third inning. He did a great job.
Yeah, he's a dominating kind of guy. He could come out. I think he threw probably harder in the El Segundo game. We had Josh, our catcher. It was just hard catching the guy. Guys throwing strikes right at you, and you have a hard time catching them because they were just smoking in there.
Wow.
He was focused. He was relaxed. He's like a veteran. The kid's a veteran, and he's going to be back next year.
He's going to be back next year. It must be a great feeling.
Oh, God.
Coach, I heard you say something earlier about Saturday morning practices and a lot of dedication. The kids were talking about the weight room. Does that really shows that it pays off for you, doesn't it?
Oh, these kids work hard, and the 5 or 6 in the morning weight room twice a week during school. Saturday in the morning out there practicing, taking BP full-on practice, and for our kids, this is a testament to hard work because they work hard. Everyone up and down the bench, to the bullpen catcher, the kid, he's a senior this year, didn't get to play in the game, but the guy's like another coach. And it's, when I'm about to say something, he already has it said to the pitcher, and there's just, you can't teach that.
No,
it's just the guy has the natural instincts for the game. Everybody works hard, and it showed. This was a showcase for our hard work.
Well, Coach, congratulations. Good luck.
You.
We'll see you next year.
I appreciate it.
Canyon Camanches, the 1996 CIF Division II Boys Baseball Champions. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
Mike Aiken here. We're with the coach of the Upland Highlanders. Coach, you had a great ball club, a lot of fight out there tonight. You guys fell a little short. You got to be a little bit disappointed, but you had a great group of kids. How do you feel?
Had a great group of kids. Disappointed, hey, we didn't win, that's fine. It's not about winning or losing. It's about competing, and we competed well. Their pitcher was awful tough tonight.
Sure was.
The kid threw real well. They hit the ball hard at the right situations. And we hit the ball hard sometimes. It was caught, but that's baseball. But the kids were great, and we had a great run to get here. Somebody has to lose, and we did.
Yeah, you guys were unseeded coming into the playoffs, if I understand, and you made it here. You weren't expected to. Do you got a lot of veterans coming back next year? A lot of these kids coming back? How many guys do you lose?
We lose, of the starters, we lose 5 seniors. And as far as the rankings and the seedings, you don't look at all.
A lot of faith in that.
All it is a number, and I don't know who picks the numbers. And if you look at it, who was in the finals for Division I, who was in the finals for Division III, realistically, they did a great job with Canyon. They were Division II 2 seed, and they got here where they were supposed to get here. Right. And that was outstanding for them. And it's more pressure on those kind of kids and those kind of teams for that kind of ranking. As far as next year, we'll be fine. We're always fine.
Got a good program up there.
We have great kids, and we will compete. Hopefully, maybe we'll get here someday in my lifetime, and maybe the results will be different. But if not, I can live with it, and the kids will live with it too.
Great group of kids, Coach. Congratulations
Thank you very much.
On a fine year.
I really appreciate it.
Take care of yourself. Good luck to your ball club next year.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You bet. The coach of the Upland Highlanders, Mike Aiken, for George Landsman Productions, here in the final of the 1996 CIF Division II champions, where the Canyon Camanches beat the Upland Highlanders 5-1.